On this episode of the Carolina Sports Guy, we're going to look at this Carolina Panther New York Jets game this coming up weekend here, and we're going to focus on three factors for the defense, three major points of significance that we need to concentrate on, that we need to look at in this game for the Carolina Panthers. Before we get in today's video, make sure you subscribe, folks. It doesn't cost anything. Pound that like button. Leave me some comments. I love the dialogue. And by all means, folks, hit that bell notification to be notified of future content, like on today's episode with the Panthers. And if you haven't had a chance yet, go to my new channel, That Carolina Guy. It's just kind of blow off steam about music, movies, comic books, whatever my interest may be that day, food reviews, and give me a shout out on that channel as well. All right, folks, kind of getting into this first week. We got to get this defense ready. I think it's going to be the one thing we can look at. And I'm hoping we don't have too many flaws or too many injuries going into this first week against the Jets. We do have a rookie quarterback, Zach Wilson. He tends to be very cocky. He's got a strong arm, can place the ball really well. How well is our defensive front? How well can they perform against this Jets offensive line? And that is the key number one point. I think our interior defensive line will be fine. It's going to be crucial for stopping the run. If we keep the Jets in second and long and third and long situations, they're going to have to pass. With a rookie quarterback, not saying he can't burn us, but he's bound to make some mistakes that we could take advantage of. Also can control the field position in this game. So, the defensive line really has to stop the run. So we're looking at Derek Brown, we're looking at Daquan Jones, and we're looking at these other guys in the middle to kind of break that down. Now, I want to concentrate on the defensive line front for the edge rushers and also our outside linebackers, because applying pressure is going to be important. I'm looking for Brian Burns to have a big game. He doesn't necessarily have to get a sack, although I do have him down for 2 in this game, at least one with a lot of pressure. But the more pressure he puts on this rookie, he's going to get the happy feet. He's going to make the mistakes. He's going to be the one who's going to throw a pick. And with guys like J.C. Horn back there and Dante Jackson, all we need is that defensive ends and those outside linebackers to apply that pressure and let the mistakes happen, folks. So, we're going to have to look at Burns. We're going to have to look at Hassan Reddick. He looked really good in preseason. It's a one-year showcase for him, and he really needs to show and go all out. And if he does well, folks, we really need to get this guy signed to a longer-term deal, but I think he's betting on himself. Hey, don't discount Frankie Louvu. He came in, really took Christian Miller's spot, and he's done a far better job, even though it was only preseason, than what Christian Miller did even in that one regular season he played as a rookie. I think Frankie Louvu could add some excitement, and he could put some pressure on the quarterback as well. And let's not discount Morgan Fox. He had a lot of sacks with the Rams in a limited amount of time. If he can get in there and get his feet wet, that can be very good for this defensive end and these outside linebackers, folks. And I would bring up Marquise Haynes in this, but I think the injury bugs got him the first week or two. And we can't really leave out your Tua Gross-Matos, because I think he can come in and I think we can start to see him blossom, although I just don't see him jumping out the gate so quick. But don't be surprised if he doesn't make noise. All right, number 2, and I think this is going to be the really big glaring weakness we have, is our linebackers. I'm not talking about the outside guys like Reddick, folks. I'm talking about inside. I'm talking about Jermaine Carter. I'm talking about Clay Thompson backing up. Clay Thompson backing him up. I'm talking about Shaq Thompson. These are guys we really need to pay attention to and look at, because my feeling is that the Jets are smart. And the Panthers' defensive ends put a lot of pressure on Zach Wilson, and he has to get rid of the ball. And as good as our secondary might be, even though they're young, if they can get a mismatch with a tight end on one of these linebackers or some type of a slot receiver or a running back out of the backfield, if Shaq Thompson proves to be slow, and I mentioned in another video, he's late to the ball, or Jermaine Carter doesn't do his job, and these linebackers don't contain the middle of that field, we can be in trouble, because they can hit it up for some mid-yardage against our team and keep those chains rolling, and that's going to keep the Jets in the game. So that's going to be something to focus on as well. Okay, and finally, we're going to look at how aggressive our secondary can be. If our defensive line gets, they stuff the run, and the ends and the outside linebackers apply enough pressure and start getting sacks and forcing the Jets into second and long and third and long, and we know they got a pass with a rookie quarterback, we can pin our ear backs. And here comes J.C. Horn, and here comes Dante Jackson, who I think's going to have a huge game. Let's don't discount guys like Justin Burris or Sam Franklin getting in the game. And other guys that can do a good job as well, and especially Jeremy Chin, because we could put him in a joker position where he's playing safety, but he can move up and help them linebackers. And I really see big things out of Chin in this game. And I think the secondary can really perform high, but it really starts up front with that edge rush and those outside linebackers and stopping the run up the middle. And finally, folks, the one thing I want to cover is, looking at our special teams. Punt coverage team, kickoff coverage team, these guys, we've got to hope that they've been coached up good enough, our special teams coach, and that he's done a good job to keep them performed and ready to go, and just kind of turning that field position into a positive for our team, helping our defense out. And I don't think we'll have any problem with Joseph Charlton punting the ball. If he'll do his job, we'll be good in that department, and we should win this game. So, folks, what do you think about this video? Who do you think we need to really concentrate on defense that needs to show out and play well? And what unit do we need to look at? What unit are you worried about the most? Leave me some comments. I love the dialogue. Pound that like button. Hit that bell notification. Be notified of future videos like this on the Panthers. And by all means, folks, subscribe. It doesn't cost anything. And we'll see you on another episode of Carolina Sports Guy.